The first office we had was a virtual office, around Lekki Phase 1. I would describe those period as very, very intense. We didn't even know if we were going to be successful, or the process was needed. We enjoyed it.
We've grown from a small company, from a 5-man team. Right now we're about over 50.
The amount of people on our sites, feeding their family directly, indirectly through Veritasi. For me, that's an achievement. The amount of houses delivered, people that we've made homeowners or landowners, more than 4,000 clients. What we've done in the capital markets, the amount of money raised and returned and redeemed, not just the clients that are benefiting from the brand Veritasi, also investors. So client satisfaction, the amount of realtors that we've trained, the last time I calculated, more than 500 in one of the best business schools in the world. Taking the company from nothing to a public company, also registering the shares we said about to list on the exchange. For me, that's an achievement. And obviously there's a lot of offshoot of Veritasi that a lot of people don't know yet. Different little companies, Assetize, ARN, like wonderful companies doing B2B. The fact that the average age of Veritasi employee as at last year or 2 years ago, 20-something, meaning that young people can actually do wonderful, great stuff. For me, there's an achievement. Recently, we decided to add a bit of experience to the team because we know that great brands are built by the experience of the older people and the vibrancy. And 26-year-old average age team achieving wonderful stuff in 6-7 years. It's a wonderful achievement.
We have dedicated teams from projects to sales to marketing to human resource, seeing that level of maturity in how we conduct our businesses. So yes, we've evolved.
So it's a story of impact for me. It's a great achievement for a 7-year-old company. So I think I'm proud of us.
I would say one of the unique values we bring to the market is our value innovation. Every now and then, every day, we're always thinking of new ways to better serve our clients, new ways to bring something really innovative to the market. But not just think differently, think of how to deliver the solution in a very, very cost-effective manner. That's very, very valuable. Mind you, it's not about just storytelling, but it's evidence-backed. There's something to show for the story that we are telling. So yes, all of those put together that I can mention right now are some of the ways that we're doing it differently.
What project or milestone am I most proud of? I think I have a few of them, to be honest. There's a project we did in Abijo, right? I was in my 20s. We started the project. It was a construction project, almost 200 units of houses, got 1 and got 2. When we started the project, we didn't have up to 50 million naira in our account. I remember we were trying to raise 50 million naira to kickstart the project. But for some reason, a lot of people say, since you don't have this money, don't do it, just go and put it in relent. We're very dogged. And then we approached the project. That's not our best project yet, but the circumstances around the project at that time made it look like we did a lot. And then obviously the little 1 or 2 issues from the land bureau, we were able to solve all of those problems. And then we delivered that amount of units with that little money as seed capital to go on that project. I think that's a milestone that I really appreciate. I think I liked the planning and the execution of the Itunu, especially the Itunu residential. I like how that happened and how it went everywhere. I still go to some places, some people call me Itunu. I think I like that. I even heard that one bus stop in that place is called Itunu bus stop, which is very good. I think when we started our Banana Island project, also it made me really proud. The company we started with less 1.5 million naira, and we're doing multi-billions of naira projects. In like one of the most pricey neighborhood in Lagos, which made me really proud. That's one project. Also, the day we got our shares registered, in the Security Exchange Commission of Nigeria, and then we went PLC. That month, I think, I felt really proud of us. Not just only me. I mean, I take a lot of this decision, but the people that put in the work, to get these things done, our partners, board of directors, members of the staff, my colleagues in the office, proud of everybody. And then I think I remember the day that we trained 300 people in LBS. The dean of the LBS called me to say, "Hey, guy, you're doing wonderful stuff. I mean, look at you, how old are you? I'm proud of you." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." You know, I didn't even know that was that great, but when I got home, I felt it was great. These are some of the milestones. I mean, I could go on and on, but these are the ones that just come to my head right now.
So when it comes to staying ahead within the industry, we pretty much know what is the next big thing and figure out how to get there. We do a lot of research and development within. So policies that will affect us, policies that we can gain from how we make our decisions as to what kind of project or what sort of project we should be executing next. A while back, we had to design our own virtual reality proprietary suits, that will enable people wherever it is they are in the world to be able to see the projects that they have going on here in Nigeria. People always go to that part of the website to see what's going on all the time. It's very easy to see the numbers. One thing that drives the structure of the business is system and processes. We're very, very big on that.
I like the fact that someone came, a client, and said, "Look, one of the reasons why I can relate, or I bought, or I can stand for your brand is because there's a brother of his. Before he started working for Veritasi, he was just relying on him and almost depressed. That's the word that he used. The person started working for Veritasi and now owns his car, living in a decent house, never disturbs him again, is raising his family." And for me, this is one of the things that we want to achieve. So not just satisfying clients or investors or shareholders or board of directors, but also making sure that the employees are living good. That's one thing that I strive to achieve with, Veritas. I think that made me proud.
What makes our team special? I would say that cross-section of the young people that we work with, or that I work with, the average age of the team, it's quite interesting. And it's special to me as well because we work with a lot of young people. I would also mention that there are a few people that aren't so young, but very experienced as well. And that fine blend, makes it special, where there is the ideas of the new merging with the experience of the old. It does tell in how we execute, in how we solve problems, in how we take on these problems and propose solutions to them, and even tweak things for things relating to project conceptualization and project delivery. That makes the team special to me. Also, I need to mention the integrity and the quest for excellence that the team always will portray. Is something that is special. You would hardly find a large array of people showing that level of excellence.
I don't think there will be good success stories without challenges, failures, all of these things. As far as companies, MDs, CEOs of companies and leaders shy away from talking about challenges, and people just obviously on social media post their wins alone, and then the life then look just very glamorous and look like, but there are also challenges, there are failures, and they must be talked about. Right. So in 7 years, I'll tell you that we've had more challenges than more successes. One of the reasons why we're here is because we've been able to succumb all of those challenges, at least most of them. And then I feel like the reward for solving problems, solving all of these challenges is like, massive success. The tense business environment in Nigeria, last 2 years, we raised money at 14%. Now, money is 38%, floating interest rates. Most importantly, what actually people don't talk about a lot in the real estate space is the technical know-how of people in the construction space, the artisans, are very low. You can spend a whole lot of money and then you don't get quality job. They need to be supervised, like back to back, closely monitored, which is so tough. I mean, other industries, the knowledge in all other industries are way higher than what is in real estate. So it's a lot of work, a lot of challenges. In fact, right about now, I wake up expecting problems. I put on my WhatsApp expecting problems to solve. I used to be scared of it, but now I'm used to it. In fact, to be honest, if there goes a week without problems, I'm scared now. Like, what's happening? Are we still in power? I'll call me like, what's happening? Are we still Veritasi? What is wrong now? Like, nobody has come up with us with challenges to solve. So I think I enjoy it now. But thank God that there's a reward for it, which is success, and that's the reason why we keep solving those problems.
You hardly will find an array of people with the same vision, shared vision, same level of tenacity when it comes to their quest for excellence. It runs across board.
I've gone to some of the best schools in the world, but trust me, I've learned a whole lot running this business in this industry. A whole lot, way more than what I've learned in business schools. So those are the lessons.
As we're celebrating the Big 7, I would say that in most recent times, what I'm proud of is us morphing to becoming a PLC. It's a new level of responsibility, but we are very happy to take on it. We believe it would unlock our growth potential as we break into greatness.
For the next year, the 7th year, the Big 7, breaking into greatness, we're going to be doing fantastic stuff. We're getting listed on the exchange this year. Meaning investors, people can buy Veritasi shares. That you buy Veritasi house or you buy Veritasi shares, which obviously would continue growing. We are expanding not just in Nigeria. The Abuja office is ready. We're launching big in Abuja in September, October. And we're expanding into other African countries. That would be news for some other time very soon. We are doing bigger projects. The project in Banana Island that started, we're launching officially in September. In Eco Atlantic, we're taking the Lagos mainland by storm, the Abuja market as well, and some African countries as well. We're training more entrepreneurs, training more realtors. We're giving back to the society in a bigger way. We've always given back to the society, but we want to do it more, the bigger way, where our target is now education and health. And then obviously we're training more employees. We are delivering more houses. We want to deliver faster our projects. This is an opportunity for me to say thank you to every single person that's supported the brand, from day one. All of the stakeholders, the realtors, very important. I mentioned them first because they're very important. The clients, very important as well. 4,000 plus clients and more than 20,000 or 50,000 prospects. The Veritasi staff, management staff, the board of directors, the shareholders, my friends, my parents, because you need all of these people for success. When you're down, sometimes it's that people that give you that motivation to say, what, guy, keep going. You find out that you inspire a lot of people, not just yourself. I'll be in faraway Saudi Arabia or faraway Sydney, and someone walks up to me to say, oh, you're the construction guy, you motivate me, I've been inspired, I was going to give up, and then I saw your video, I saw your interview, and then I've been inspired by you, and then that makes me happy. That makes me, even when I want to give up sometimes, I just say, you know what, I'm not working for only us, I'm working for all of these people. And also, thank you to all of those people, to every single person, even to all of the people that have dropped comments or good likes, and the people that have criticized us, because that feedback is necessary. We say thank you. We're 7 now, very soon we'll be 10, we'll be 20. This is a company that we're building for generation, not a 10-year-old or 20-year-old and everything ends. No, this company that we want to transit generation. build generational wealth for people, and So thank you so much for the support so far. God bless you. Thank you.